We'll explore the most recalled vehicles today, since the number of vehicles being recalled in recent years is frightening, owing to instances when a vehicle or part of its components offers a safety risk. Do you want to know if your car has been recalled or if there's a safety concern? Keep watching to find out how to go about it. So let's dive in without wasting much time. Recalls are important for manufacturers to notify customers of safety problems and address them through maintenance, part replacement, or cash refund. All recalls, whether initiated by the manufacturer or the NHTSA itself, are documented by the NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Most recalls are initiated voluntarily by the manufacturers, but the NHTSA occasionally takes the lead. According to the NHTSA, millions of cars have been subject to 22,559 distinct recalls in the United States. The NHTSA started these in 17.3% of cases. Recalls may be issued for flawed vehicles, tires, child safety seats, and other hardware. Nevertheless, they may be annoying, especially when owners are forced to heed alarming instructions to take their car to a dealer right away because of a potential safety risk. It might still be annoying, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Nobody likes it when something doesn't function as it should, especially when it's the 2-ton pile of auto parts in your driveway. You are, of course, the most crucial party in a car recall, and anything that can jeopardize your safety should be addressed first. The fact that the law mandates automakers to notify you when a repair, no matter how minor, is necessary is beneficial for everyone concerned. When automakers' goods are revealed to be faulty, it's terrible for business. But when people start being wounded and lawyers and the media get involved, it's even worse. The top 5 most recalled vehicle makes, which are the most well-known brands and have the most compromised systems, will be examined. The NHTSA reports that there are many different vehicle makes, and if we started listing them all, it would keep us glued to our screens for an entire day. Ford has had the most vehicle recalls overall, with 3,086 different recalls involving adapted or mobility equipment. According to data analysis by vehicle make, Ford cars have been subject to more recalls than those from any other manufacturer. Ford Motor Company, Ford, recalled certain four-door 2021 22 Bronco cars due to problems that include child safety lock malfunctions. When the child safety lock is turned on, the passenger side rear door can be opened from the car's interior. Ford also recalled cars from the model years 2013 to 2019 Escape, 2013 to 2018 C-Max, 2013 to 2016 Fusion, 2013 to 2021 Transit Connect, and 2015 to 2018 Edge in June 2022. Due to a broken or missing bushing, the vehicle may not engage the desired gear and travel in an unanticipated direction. After the driver selects the park position, the car can also roll. A collision or an injury is more likely in either case. When automotive companies experience difficult times, the saying, "the larger they come, the harder they fall," is undoubtedly true. In addition to managing the economic ups and downs, automakers must prevent the dreaded recall at all costs, but be prepared for it. The next manufacturer on the list is General Motors Chevrolet, which has issued 2,127 unique recalls. The most affected system are the hydraulic service brake systems, parts of the foundation, hoses, lines, piping, and fittings. Its Tahoe model has been recalled 68 times, while its Suburban model has been recalled 74 times. Issues ranging from a seatbelt with a deformed rivet that may not adequately restrain a person, increasing the risk of harm during a collision, to powertrain problems that result in drive shaft failure and a rapid loss of drive power that raises the likelihood of a collision or auto crash. A select number of 2021 Chevrolet Suburban and Chevrolet Tahoe cars are being recalled by General Motors LLC, GM, owing to the possibility that the interior parts of the rear-wheel drive shaft assemblies were improperly heat-treated, leading to drive shaft failure. Mercedes-Benz comes in third on our list of the most recalled vehicles, totaling 1,860 unique recalls. The Sprinter 2500 and 3,500 trucks have received 77 calls for electrical system problems. Software. A serious software flaw in over 9,000 Mercedes-Benz automobiles was the subject of a recall by Mercedes-Benz USA. The covered cars may have a software flaw that prevents the rear turn signals, hazard lights, and reverse lights from working. A major collision's danger rises when drivers attempt to utilize their turn signal or reverse because they are not alerting other vehicles of their intentions. After discovering a fault with the rear-view cameras, Mercedes-Benz USA issued a recall for over 8,500 vehicles from the model year 2022. A software glitch may prevent the camera from showing the rear-view picture. The Dodge automaker comes in fourth on the list with 1,503 distinct recalls, including the 76 times the Charger and the 66 times the Durango was recalled, among many other models. The most impacted systems were the service brakes and hydraulic, foundation components, hoses, lines, piping, and fittings. A recall was issued for Dodge Durango cars in July 2022 owing to a problem with the ABS module that might cause the brake lights to flash and allow the car to shift out of park without the driver using the brakes, which in plain English implies that a car that starts and shifts out of park without using the brake pedal may roll away, raising the chance of an unprovoked collision and harm to those outside the car. Last among the top 5 most often recalled manufacturers is BMW, which has 1,469 distinct case recalls. Its X5 model has been recalled 81 times, while its X3 model has been recalled 38 times, largely for engine and engine cooling issues. Now, on to the vehicle model with most recalls. With a total of 192 recalls, which is a bit much and tarnishing for a model, the Bluebird All-American, one of the iconic yellow school buses, leads the pack. The adaptive and mobility equipment systems are the ones that have been impacted the most by these All-American bus recalls. The second most recalled car model, the Vision, belongs to Bluebird and has 149 recalls. Vision is the traditional yellow school bus with a protruding nose, whereas All-American has a flat front. These school buses may be at the top of the list because of how long they have been in operation and how many schools across the United States and Canada utilize them. Some of the most recalled models, in addition to the top 2 Bluebird models, are also commercial vehicles. Commercial trucks from Kenworth, T800, Freightliner, Cascadia, and Thomas Built buses, Safety Liner C2, School Bus. The Jeep Cherokee with 97 recalls is the second most recalled model among passenger cars after the Ford F-150. The most expensive recalls of all time would be shocking as to how much they amount to. The 2014 General Motors ignition switch recall was the most costly in automotive history, costing an estimated $2.5 billion in fines and settlements, including a $900 million payment to resolve a criminal lawsuit by the U.S. Department of Justice. However, the costs don't end there, as General Motors has had to pay out more settlements over the years, including $120 million in 2017 for cases brought by those injured by the defective switches. The Ford Motor Company had to recall 21 million cars in 1981 due to a faulty parking gear that may let the transmission slip into reverse after being placed into park, which resulted in the largest automotive recall in history. This parking error resulted in 6,000 accidents, 1,710 injuries, and 98 fatalities. Ford distributed warning notices to more than 21 million owners of Ford automobiles rather than recalling any vehicles. According to the warning labels, the parking brakes should be engaged and the ignition should be turned off, instead of the significantly greater costs they would have incurred by recalling and replacing all of the problematic parts. This approach to resolving the issue only cost Ford $10 million in printing and mailing expenses. For concerned vehicle owners who want to know if their vehicle has been recalled, nothing beats using a vehicle that you can rest assured that your safety is guaranteed. You shouldn't drive a vehicle under any circumstance or you feel unsafe. You may search for your vehicle in the NHTSA's recall database by VIN or make and model. They also offer recall details for tires, car seats, and other parts of the vehicle. After inputting your details, you will receive a list of recalls, investigations, complaints, and manufacturer correspondence. If your search reveals vehicle recalls that you haven't yet taken care of, get in touch with your nearby authorized dealer and schedule an appointment for service. As required by law, car recalls are often free. This covers vehicles that are under or equal to 15 years old. Ever received a recall on your car, and if so, for what reason? Please let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.